Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, one more time to share some information with you that I hope will benefit us all. The subject matter that I'd like to speak to you at this moment on is how and why the Republicans, the Democrats, and the public sold America down the toilet. The Republicans and the Democrats and the public sold America, once a great nation, down the toilet. You see, in America today, you have what you hate to say, the devil on stage. Now, you don't want to call Trump the devil, but he has all of the attributes of the devil. If he could work magic, he'd do that, but apparently he hasn't been able to work that kind of magic. But everything else, he's been doing it. He hasn't done anything good for the nation of America. And the Republicans have not stopped him. Neither have the Democrats. Neither have the public. Trump has been on stage working for dictators. Dictators. And the reason that he's worked for dictators is because that's what he is, a dictator. And usually a dictator does not care about what you think or anything. The only thing that's important is what the dictator thinks, wants, and does. And he's willing to do anything to accomplish any of them. And the thing that fears the people the most is death. And a dictator will kill you and have the support of all of those agencies that are supposed to protect you. Apparently, Trump has gone to school with the dictators because he's done everything possible to turn his back on truth, to turn his back on the God of love. And the Republicans have supported him all the way. Now, when I say Republicans, what Republicans am I speaking of? If the Republican has not come out and denounced this devilish act portrayed in Washington by the president, then I'm talking about that Republican. If he has not spoken out on it, if he or she has not done something to try to change it, then I'm talking about that Republican. Facilitating the flushing of America down the toilet. Now, when I say the Democrats, what have the Democrats done to stop Trump? Nothing. They talk about it. They complain about it. And yet, it's right there for 2.5, almost 3 years. Maybe 3 years. Trump is still out there doing everything he started out doing. Now, they didn't give him the money that he needed. They didn't give him that wherewithal of those assets that he would use to turn America into a live, bludgeoning dictatorship. They held that back. But the fact that he's still in office, the House of Representatives, the Democrats that's in leadership position in this Congress, in this country, have not taken the necessary action to get this devil out of the White House. Now, all of the talking that they've done, all of the actions that they've been going to court doing this and going to court doing that, and the leadership mouth in the House of Representatives being a Democrat will not take the necessary action to even pursue trying to get him out. Every Democrat that does not speak out, have not done something about it to sit this woman down. I don't know. Well, she justifies it by saying it's not a political thing to do. So until you can come up with a political act, which she's talking about an election, this fly can cause an infestation on this nation and spread chaos and filth and stink all over this country. Why are you waiting for 2020? Why are you waiting for the political thing to do? Discarding the right thing to do. Everybody says if it had been Barack Obama, the nation would have stood still before it took another move. Why hasn't it done the same thing for Trump? Because that inactivity indicates that not only Republicans, but the Democrats are selling America down the toilet. Well, let's see now. We said about the public. No man is an island and no man stands alone. The president is one part of this country. The Congress is another part of this Congress. But the people are the country. The president exists for the people, not the people for the president. The leadership, the Congress, exists for the people, not the people for the Congress. So the power, the true power, is in the hands of the people. Let me say that again. The true power is in the hands of the people. What have the people done to get Trump out of office? Well, Trump is still there as he was there and he is there after the Republicans have done nothing. He's there, still there, after the Democrats haven't done a thing. And he's there and still there with the public. Oh, they upset, they're frustrated, they do a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking, like the church. A lot of talking, but doing nothing. That's a good analogy there. The people upset as can be with Trump, they say, but doing nothing. The church talking about a God that's so wonderful and so magnificent, but doing nothing to legitimize that here in America. So while we talk about Trump and the United States and Russia and all of the stuff that's going on, the number one flusher, and let me say it again, the number one flusher of all of this crap down the toilet is not Trump. Trump is the tootie. It's not the Republicans. Republicans are just the juice. It's not the Democrats. The Democrats are just the juice. But the people, you and I, we American citizens, in every city, in every town, in every state in this union, black and white, 18 and however old, good or bad, the ones with the true power, we, the public, all of us together, are flushing America down the toilet. And since I said that, let me add to that. The people of the United States of America also are flushing God down the toilet with America. You should think about that, and more than that, you should do something about it. Thank you for listening. This is Eddie Marcus. Goodbye.